A girl curled up in a narrow pipe, her feet pressed tightly against the wall, her arms aching from holding herself up. But she couldn't relax for a second because below her was a hungry tiger. Suddenly, her phone on the ground rang. It was the police calling. The tiger swiped at it with a paw, smashing the phone. The girl could feel her strength fading as she slid down, coming to a stop at the edge of the pipe. She struggled to climb back up, and a drop of sweat slid down the pipe, falling to the ground. By following the sweat, the tiger discovered the girl in the pipe. The girl found a surge of strength, moving upward in small increments until she finally climbed out of the pipe and onto the second floor. Exhausted, she took deep breaths to calm herself, only to realize there was someone next to her, and he was her younger brother.
Where the fuck have you been?
He didn't respond to her because he had autism and couldn't communicate normally. She led him to her room and tried to get online for help, but the internet wouldn't connect. At that moment, the tiger was getting closer. Thinking quickly, the girl grabbed a bottle of perfume and sprayed it around the room before hiding herself and her brother under the bed. The tiger broke down the door, but the perfume kept him from sniffing them out. The tiger stepped onto the bed, its weight causing the mattress to sag, almost pressing against the girl's face. But then the tiger vanished. Fear gripped her, and she started looking around frantically. Suddenly, the entire bed was suddenly thrown aside, trapping them in the corner, but at least the bed blocked the tiger. The girl reached for the door and managed to open it, pulling her brother out and running for safety. They hid in a closet, but the tiger followed, using his keen sense of smell to track them down. The girl could almost count its sharp teeth, saliva dripping from its mouth. She didn't hesitate, grabbing an iron rod. She smashed through the wall. The thin wooden panel gave way quickly, but the tiger was almost upon them. The girl sent her brother out first, then quickly followed, but she was a step too late and got scratched on the leg by the tiger. The narrow opening prevented the tiger from getting through, but it stuck its head out and roared angrily. The girl grabbed her brother and rushed to her stepfather's room. She blocked the door with a table, quickly tore a piece of her shirt to wrap her leg wound, and then noticed an insurance policy on the floor. Upon opening it, she saw that the beneficiaries were her and her brother, but the policy's recipient was their stepfather. That's when it clicked. All of this had been part of her stepfather's plan, to use the tiger to kill them and collect the massive insurance payout. Fortunately, the girl found a box of bullets and a revolver in a drawer. Holding the gun, she backed into a corner of the living room, preparing to shoot the tiger.